Hey guys, what's going on? This is Eagz. In today's video, we're going to be going through 2 early games of mine where I just curb stomped the enemy jungler. And yeah, I'm going to be walking you through my thought processes. All right, let's go. This game, I start red buff. Top side is Jax against Fiddlesticks. I'm also not really that scared of getting late invaded. The enemy jungler is Lee Sin here. I'm not really scared of getting late invaded. Fiddlesticks, Lee Sin, Yasuo. I mean, it's not actually too bad, but I don't really think it's like that scary. Also, Syndra can watch the invade as well, and they might get poked a little bit running in. So I think in terms of me getting late invaded on my top side, it won't happen. Therefore, I start red buff because I want to move away from Jax and Fiddlesticks, both with TP. If I kill Fiddlesticks 10 times, it's not going to change the game, bro. So we start red buff, we go Krugs into Raptors. Don't know where Lee Sin starts here, by the way. So the Lee Sin, the enemy jungler, can start blue buff. He can start Wolves if he starts E randomly. He can start Raptors, he can start red. He can start on both sides of the map here. So I don't run in his jungle just to, like check that stuff. Because especially with these lanes, you can see how none of my lanes here really have prio, especially mid and bot, which is where I'm going to be. So I don't really want to run into his jungle here and just scout his camps, especially if they're not up. I need hardcore information. Now, when I path through mid here, you can see the mid lane's full HP. Can't kill him. And then I look bot lane. Oh my goodness, Caitlyn is... Imagine if I was behind Caitlyn here, I'd probably kill her. The issue here is that even if I am behind the Caitlyn, what do you think that is? Why do you think I don't actually go bot here? The Lux, the enemy support, is clearly moving here toward the tri-brush or that river brush below my head. So because the enemy support is warding here, I mean, I could run all the way around. Think about it. I could run all the way through Lee Sin's jungle here like this and go behind the enemy bot lane. What do you think the issue here is, though? The reason why it's very difficult to gank bot lane here is because of Lee Sin. What's stopping Lee Sin from going Raptors, Red, Krugs and playing for bot lane? Oh my god, they've got a Vel'Koz Kai'Sa. I've got Caitlyn Lux. It's guaranteed priority. If Shaco doesn't start on his bot camps, I'm going to run in there and, invade him and take his camps. And, I want to fight him because I've got a hard winning bot lane. Look at my mid laner. It's Yasuo. He's going to be better than Syndra in a skirmish. And I'm sitting there like, oh my goodness, like that could happen. So the reason I don't go bot here, and I don't even give it a second thought, is because Lee Sin can be active. What's stopping him from sitting in tri-brush expecting me to gank this lane? He might be like, wow, my Caitlyn's half HP and their jungler is a Shaco, early game champion. Wow, he just runs at people and ganks them. So if you don't know what the enemy jungler is thinking, you're not going to find the best move for yourself. You always have to keep them in mind. So what do I do? Well, what can I do? I just do walls. What do I do after walls? Same situation. The bot lane might be killable. If I'm behind the Caitlyn, she's still pretty low. Same thing. Lee Sin can be here. And guess what? He's doing exactly what I thought he might be doing in this game. Now, you might be like, wow, why is he doing blue buff? It's so troll. Maybe he doesn't know Shaco's this quick clearing. Like it's 240 and I'm on my blue buff basically, right? That's 4 camps. That's really quick. So maybe he doesn't know how quick I am in terms of clearing camps. But this could be another game and he's done my gromp. This could be another game and he's still just sitting bot lane waiting for me to gank it. But guess what? I'm getting golden experience while he's sitting there playing with himself. I queue over here and we kill this guy, right? Now, he flashes. I also don't know why I didn't get Halo Blades there. That was really weird. Like, now I get them. I don't know why I didn't get it before. Otherwise, he would have died quicker, so I don't know what that was. Anyway, the main point I just want to make here is that when you kill the enemy jungler like this, okay, it throws the timing off of junglers. I would have finished my blue buff by now. So it was 240, 242 or something when I queued over to blue buff. It's 15 seconds later. I probably would have finished this, right? Then I do gromp afterwards. So because my typical full clear has been interrupted in a sense, so instead of doing the camp, I've actually killed Lee Sin, it upsets the early game tempo, I guess, of junglers. But the best junglers are going to be able to react to this, and they're going to be able to punish the enemy jungler and just ruin them, right? Now, what do you think I'm thinking about here? What is my brain telling me? Well, my brain isn't telling me anything. I'm listening to Lee Sin's brain. I want you guys to tell me what Lee Sin's brain, if it is saying anything, what's it saying to him? Well, first of all, he's flaming himself. What else is he going to say? Well, I just did Raptors Red Krugs, or Red Krugs Raptors, into this Shaco. He just killed me here. So I think this Shaco is going to do blue and gromp. And what do I have? Wow, all I've got is my top camps. So Lee Sin has his whole top side up. I guarantee you he's going to run top side. Therefore, my first thought, because I've killed him, and I run out of base with 2 longswords or pickaxe or the movement speed item that builds into Ghostblade, which is the one I would get. Because of that, I'm thinking, can I run to his top side? My brain is not adhering to any theory or jungling theory here. It's listen to the enemy jungler's head. What is their rig saying, bro? Lee Sin is thinking, I'm definitely running to my top camps here. They're the only resources up, so mine is saying the same thing. But then I have to ask myself the question, how feasible is that? That is going to be a longsword Lee Sin. He is still quite difficult to kill unless he's using his cooldowns on the camps, which he would be, right? I think he'll just queue to wolves here, and he might do his blue buff afterwards. But it also gets tricky. By the time he finishes his wolf camp, the crab might be up. He might evade my box of blue, do crab, and then come back to blue buff and do it. Now, I still might be able to kill him there, but the fact is, or the fact that both of my lanes there surrounding that side of the map are not good, I just don't like it. I don't think I can kill that guy quick enough before his laners react. He's still quite slippery. I know he doesn't have flash, and if he is using his abilities on the camps, that's great. So maybe even in hindsight here, I should actually still do it. But if you don't think about that, and ask yourself the question if you can actually do that given the map. So top lane looks as if they're getting stomped. Mid lane does not look good. They have a Yasuo who's great at skirmishing as well. I don't think I kill the Lee Sin there before their laners react. That's just me. Now, honestly, in hindsight, I actually think I should do it because I think I can easily kill that guy again. But that's the main move here because I'm listening to Lee Sin's brain. Why did I not gank bot lane? Because I listened to enemy jungler's brain. That's all it is. You don't have to worry about jungling theory or you've got to sequence your camps. Listen to what the enemy jungler is going to be thinking given the map situation. That's all you have to do. If you react to that, you will get challenger, as long as your mechanics are good. So, because I don't think I can do that, I just do blue, I just do Gromp, we just do the crab. Now, I know Lee Sin is topside, right? He's not at this bot crab, surely he's got to be topside. Because Lee Sin was at my blue buff, right, after his bot camps, he was level 3 and he had red buff. So I'm guessing he went Raptors, because lots of champions, especially in this elo, which is around D2 Korea, lots of champions in this elo like to start at Raptors if they have AoE. So if Lee Sin has his E, Kayn, Lilia, Hecarim have Q, they have a proclivity to start Raptors. So if he starts Raptors in this game, what time do they respawn? Quick, come on, tell me, quick, 4 minutes. So what I do here is I run to his Raptors. What I also do, because I have my box available, I put a box down to kind of preemptively do it if they spawn at 4 minutes, allowing me to put another one down when they do actually spawn at that time, so I do them really quickly. Why do you think I don't gank mid lane here? It's actually nothing really to do with mid lane. I mean, it kind of is. Yasuo has passive and has flash, which is very important to note, but Lee Sin can be active. I don't know if we win 2v2. Longsword Lee Sin with Conqueror and a Yasuo against a Syndra. I mean, I guess we might actually do pretty well if Syndra lands her stuff, but I don't know 100% if I win that. So I just sit here and focus on jungle camps. If I don't think I can kill a lane, guys, all I'm thinking about again is Lee Sin's brain. What is the enemy jungler's brain telling me to do? That is it. I think he's telling me here to do his Raptor camp because he's not going to be here, right? He's clearing 4 camps topside and had to run there at a base, which takes a bit of time, right? So I think I have ample time here to do his Raptors. You see on the minimap for me how that is now gold. Just watch this for me as well. This is max efficiency. So I put a box down and I instantly start recalling. Why do you think I start recalling at 350? If he started Raptors, I will get the gold timer. That gold timer, the gold hourglass on the minimap above a camp means it's spawning in less than 10 seconds or so. Anywhere from 0 to 10 seconds, right? So as soon as I see that, it's 10 seconds. So therefore, I can stop my recall. If it didn't spawn, right? So if he didn't start Raptors, if he went red Krugs Raptors, I wouldn't get the timer here. So I would just base and run to my Krugs. So I'm just being efficient. I'm recalling just in case he didn't start here. And as soon as I see the gold timer, I stop and I redo these. Why do you think I don't gank this lane? What has been the theme of the video, bro? Lee Sin's brain. Oh my god, my Yasuo is pushed up. Wow, if he's pushed up, the Shaco is going to gank. I'm going to be here for it. So I don't gank. Also, Yasuo is going to have passive and he has flash still. I think I can kill him. So what do? Base and I run to my Krugs. I play jungle camps. If I don't think I can kill a laner for free, which is how it should always be, I'm not going to go there and flip it to find out if I do or not. You need to know before actually making the action. You need to be able to envision that micro situation and if you actually win or not. I don't think we win. So no, I'm not doing it. During the stream, I actually say this during I was kind of commentating this early game and I thought it was quite nice. So that's why I'm actually reviewing this game for you guys on the tube. I was commentating here and I said, Lee Sin's only players to gank top. Look at my Jax's HP above the minimap. The Lee Sin is as well, we kind of knew he was topside, right? So Lee Sin's brain is saying, wow, I'm topside here and the Jax is 300 HP. I've got a massive wave crashing. I've got a Fiddlesticks Fear. Guarantees a Q. We can kill this guy pretty easily. That's why I do not use my Q. If you thought I was just making that up and speaking in hindsight, why do I save my Q? If I didn't think Lee Sin was here, I'm always queuing over this wall to Krugs. Whether he's doing Krugs or not, I don't really care. I'm either hitting Lee Sin on Krugs or doing them myself. But I think he can do this, so I save my Q. Unfortunately, Jax really stuffs this up, so we don't actually kill this guy because it's a no-flash Lee Sin. So unfortunately, Jax kind of gets feared by Fiddlesticks. But if he just runs at Lee Sin or even just gets hit by him, there's no way we wouldn't kill this guy because he has no flash. So if that stun lands, we 100% kill him, right? Anyway, kind of a missed opportunity, but still, as far as being here at this time and the plays we've made and saving Q and stuff, maybe a little bit of a Shaco specificity, It's been perfect, right? Now, Lee Sin, he's level 4, right? And he's got a longsword, and I'm pretty sure he had 28 CS, yeah? Now, when he hits this scry orb here, near my raptors towards me, what is he probably going to do? He's probably going to do my raptors, right? He's probably going to try to steal my raptors here. How dare he try to steal the Shacked Raptors? So I know he could be doing this. So he hit a couple of Krugs. Maybe I get the rest of them through the burn. Don't think I do. But yeah, I just have to react to this, right? There's no way he's allowed to run in here and take these. So I take my Raptors as well. So we've gone Krugs, Raptors. So I've sequenced my camps. These are level 4. I'm on the map with Dirk and Longsword. And this Lee Sin runs through mid lane here. He ganks mid lane. He's kind of tilted, I think. But he ganks mid lane. And now he's running towards bot side. What is bot side for him here? This guy, by the way, still thinks, remember, Lee Sin's brain. That's all I'm telling you guys. I'm literally just Lee Sin's brain talking to you. Lee Sin's brain. Let me go to Raptors. Are Raptors up? If they up, I do them. But Raptors are not up. And he will see it here. Even though we don't see him on the mini-map, he will have vision outside of my vision range there. So he will see them or see that Raptors are not there in fog, okay? Did you see this as well? He's just hit this scry orb. Now, if he sees me here, that's really unlucky, right? Because the scry orb is up. I'll actually try to remember this for the future. So that's awfully close to being able to see me, right? That orb he hit, but thankfully he doesn't. So he's going to see his Raptors gone, and where's he going to go? To his Krugs. I knew this, bro, all the way back here. When he like runs through mid lane here. So watch for me. Shows mid, tries to gank the Syndra, it's whatever. And he runs to his bot camps. I know for a fact that I'm going to kill him in about 30 seconds time on his Krugs. So a little bit of Shaco technology. We queue over, we box the brush. Because the box is to the right, we want to show on the left of him. I do not want to be on the same side of the enemy champion as my box, right? We want to put the enemy champion in between Shaco and the box. So we go to the left of him. He runs into the box, and we get a kill. Now, honestly here, looking back at this, both recalls, or, well, I've just kind of given it away, but the early recall after killing him on my blue buff is actually probably still good, because I think I can kill him on his top camps. What do you think Lee Sin's going to do here? What's his brain? Come on, talk to me. What's his brain? What is Lee Sin's brain here? Lee Sin's brain is this mother playing Shaco, killing me again. How dare he? That's his brain. But he's also going to be thinking after that, right? Where am I running out of base? I don't have Raptors. I don't have Krugs. Dragon's up, but how on earth can I do Dragon here? That just sounds really risky, and I probably lose my whole top side and Grubs. So the only resources that Lee Sin has here is top side, right? There's a big arrow pointing on Lee Sin's minimap at a base to run towards his top camps and Grubs. So I know for a fact that's where he's going. So my first intention here is to react to Lee Sin's brain. He is going to run top side. So I would love to recall here and run there, but my top laner is getting beat. My mid laner is getting beaten. And that history of those lanes, that's not going to change. That's how I think. And I think it's like just a smart way of thinking. History is going to repeat itself. So if their lane is winning, they're going to keep winning. If they're losing, they're going to keep losing. There's no signs of that changing, right? So you have to like almost trust the next 30, 60 seconds there to be the same as the previous. So because the top and mid side of the map here is not good for me, I don't think, again, I can really like exploit the jungle matchup here before his like good laners or stronger laners react. That's all. But in hindsight here, looking back at this, I actually should. I should buy 2 longswords and I run at least in again. So basically what I would do out of base is this. I would run like this, okay, and get into this brush here. I'd put a box down, and I guarantee you this guy is going to run straight through. If he does his wolf camp first, I don't care. I'm going to kill him again. I'll hit level 6 maybe, well, off the grubs anyway, right? I get all the grubs, and the game is broken. I'm killing the Lee Sin around his strong lanes, and they can't react, right? Like me setting up a little trap in this brush here is just so brutal for it. Like the Yasuo, the Fiddlesticks, they're obviously not going to know that, right? So they're going to be in there in 10 seconds. I killed Lee Sin in about 3 seconds there. Like, it doesn't matter what his laners do. So in hindsight here, wow, maybe I actually could have won this game. Seriously, honestly. But I just didn't trust my laners, or myself anyway, to like kill that guy before he gets there. Yeah, in hindsight, I probably should have done. But still, as far as jungling goes, I still think this is like really good and informative. And yeah, hopefully educational. You guys learn something from it. I am going to go through one more game, by the way. It sounds like the end of the video. I am going to go through one more game, so just sit back, relax. If I can't kill him on grubs here, which I don't think I can, I don't think I can kill him on his top camps just because the surrounding lanes look really cooked. All I'm going to do here is just my camps. That's the only thing I can do, right? His raptors spawn, so I redo his raptors, and yeah. We've got ourselves like a really nice leader of the enemy jungler. Unfortunately, my Jax is finding the Fiddlesticks despite me pinging top lane, and Lee Sin gets a kill and an assist there. That really sucks. When that happens, it really sucks because this guy is 2 levels down on me now, and my top laner is fighting when I'm not there. Stuff like this will happen all the time in these elos, but I just thought I wanted to show you this early game. All right, guys, game 2, let's go. So in this game, I'm against an Evelyn, and you can see that I have an Ornn top side. Because I have an Ornn top side, I'm not going to really path towards that lane, yeah? So I'm going to path away from that lane. So I start red buff. I'm not really scared of Evelyn late invading me, of course, so yeah, who cares? Well, especially with Mundo and LeBlanc. I mean, LeBlanc's actually kind of decent, but yeah. I also put this ward down here to my left to know if they ward. So it's really useful. If I know that LeBlanc wards, then I know she's not going to be able to ward Evelyn's bot side for her. So it's just very useful. And if you're blue side and you want to invade this area, so if I go red, Krugs, Raptors, if I have a ward here and I know the enemy mid laner has warded my Raptors, what I can do is evade that ward. I can go all the way like this, right? And just evade the vision here, which is really nice. Nice little trick. Anyway, moving on. So red Krugs Raptors, same in this game. I don't know where the enemy jungler starts, right? But in my head, I'm thinking this Evelyn here is not Lee Sin. Evelyn is not a let me invade the Shaco at level 3 champion. The Lee Sin is, a Rek'Sai is, a Xin Zhao might be, because they're going to have prior bot lane. I have a Braum support against a Zoe. Last game, they have Kate Lux. So it's highly unlikely I'm not going to have prior bot lane. So aggressive jungler, or not aggressive junglers, but stronger level 3 junglers might actually start bot side here, even though if nothing happens bot, they would be pathing towards a Mundo Ornn. So because it's Evelyn, a much weaker level 3 champion, same thing as like a Karthus or a really big, you know, full clearing champion like a Hecarim, I'm pretty sure they're going to start top side and move bot. So what I do after my blue buff, which I should actually finish all the way down here, that was actually kind of bad mechanics. I should be finishing blue buff about here, so I can like E it at the end, right, and then run off into Evelyn's red buff. I think she started top side, so I'm just going to run into her red buff, and the timing should match up here where I'm going to meet her on her red buff. Randomly, she's not doing this. I don't know why, so I think she's on Krugs. I think she's gone Raptors to Krugs, and then she's going to come back to red. Now I'm really scratching my head, like, did this person do 3 camps topside and base for a Dark Seal? And randomly she shows. I wait again for her to run into the box, get max damage from my backstab and the Q, and we get a free kill. Now, please, this is about repetition. The reason I'm doing 2 games there is to train your brains to think properly about jungling. What are we thinking about? We're not thinking about anything, bro. We are not thinking about anything. Evelyn. What is Evelyn's brain going to tell her? That Shaco just killed me on red buff. I'm banning Shaco in every future game. Yes, that is definitely what she's probably thinking. But also here, she knows her red buff is going to go. Also, I'm not sure what happened bot lane, but I think we killed their support, right? So if Zoe was alive here, by the way, important little intricacy here. If Zoe, their support, was alive and I didn't see her, let's just say she moves into fog, like their AD carry for a second there, I definitely would not do Krugs here. But because their support is dead and not here, all I'm dealing with is probably Jhin. And because death timers are longer now, I can easily get away with doing these Krugs, right? So we do Krugs and we run out a little bit. Now, why do I not do Crab here? I can guarantee you that every jungler, well, I reckon there are very few junglers here, along with myself, who would recall here. Why am I recalling? And by the way, I kill the Evelyn in the next 30 seconds. And I want you, if you can't work it out, which is fine, of course, I want you to pause the video and I want you to work out why on earth I know I can do that and where as well. Look at the game time for me and try to think about it. So I'm now going to tell you. So if you haven't worked it out still, just keep thinking about it, all right? Evelyn's brain. Just think about Evelyn's brain, okay, the whole time. Okay. So what I'm thinking here, the Evelyn has already done her top camps, yeah? Remember that. So blue, Grand Pools, Raptors, because she had 16 CS. So this scoreboard here is when I killed her. 16 CS. So she's done 4 camps, right? She will know that I'm going to do a red buff, and she probably will know that I'm going to do a Krugs as well when Zoe dies. Otherwise, she'd be pinging Krugs. Zoe, check these. Jhin, check these. The Shakos on them. You guys can kill him. But she knows that Zoe's dead, right? So the only real resources Evelyn has, I mean, the only resource is top crab. Literally, that is it. The only option she has out of base here is to run to top crab. Now, I can't run at top crab here in time, right, to attack that and kill her, okay? Because I'm doing her red buff and Krugs. But what I can potentially do, and remember, she probably knows that I've got camps to farm here because I invaded her at level 3. And even though I had both buffs, I had 20 CS. So I know this might be getting like a little bit in depth, but it's all information that's going through my brain here. And it should be going through her brain as well. Well, going through her brain, and therefore it's going through mine. So the Evelyn should know, wow, this Shaco killed me and he had blue buff and red buff, or red buff and then blue buff, right? So Shaco had 20 CS when he killed me, damn. So he's still got his Gromp up. Gromp, he's still got his Gromp. So she should know here that I'm going to do red, Krugs, her red and Krugs, Crab and Gromp. I guarantee you every jungler is going to think I'm going to do Crab and Gromp here. Why do I not do it? Because I'm going to protect my... what camp? Krugs. The Evelyn, knowing that I have camps to farm bot and knowing that I'm going to be here, probably anyway, until like 4 minutes 30, therefore she can take my Krugs and maybe Raptors. That is her way back into the game. Therefore, I listen to her brain and I say, not on my watch. We're different, yeah? We're built different. That's what we are, okay? As junglers. We are built different. We're not run-of-the-mill junglers. We think about their brain. We know what they're going to do. Even if this isn't warded, like you guys might be like, oh my God, how lucky is this? You have it warded, or Ornn put a ward down and that's the only reason why. Bro, why did I recall back here then? Why am I recalling here if I don't see her on top crab? So hopefully you guys, yeah, trust me with this. But yeah, I'm recalling here whether I see her on that crab or not. I know she's doing top crab. That's the only camp. So even if she ran to her Krugs out of base, she's definitely then going to pivot up to top crab, right? Now, yes, the ward is kind of nice. It tells me exactly what she's going to do. But what am I going to do if I don't see her here? I'm going to run to my Krugs, yeah? And if my Krugs are up, I'm going to go Krugs, Raptors, into her Raptors. So I'd go like this. Krugs, into here, into here. Now, the other option I have there, if I see her run off, I just run straight at her Gromp and kill her again. That's the only nicety that ward gives me, is me running at her Gromp here. Because it's already 4:15, yeah, or 4:18 in this game, this again is getting a little bit technical, but I think it's quite easy to follow here. It's just very in-depth, right? That's all it is. There's just layers to it. Because it's 4:15 here, or past 4:15, her Gromp should have spawned, which is where she started. So if I see my Krugs up, I would be like, oh my god, she's not here. That means she has to be at her Gromp, but I can't run there in time, yeah? And if I run there out of base, by the way, like I may have intended to do like this, because we just had vision, so I changed my pathing a little bit. Let's just say I run like this to her Gromp. Right, she's going to be... What about if she's actually doing my Krugs, though? That would really suck, right? Like, we're just trading camps and I'm stronger? Like, of course, I don't want that. So, therefore, because my Krugs are up, and that's the camp I care more about rather than her Gromp, we go here and we kill her again. Exactly the same thing as me killing Lee Sin. I don't want to Q over here as well because her Q might reveal me. So if I randomly run behind the big Krug and her Q hits me when I'm invisible, I will actually show and she'll just run off. Maybe I don't kill. So I have to expect her again. Evelyn's brain is thinking, right, let me do these Krugs towards my safety. I don't want Shaco to see me here. I want to give myself time if he randomly comes around the corner. So I'm going to do them to the left. So I go to the left. We box to the left where her safety is. She can't escape, and we kill her again. Guys, that's going to be it for the video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like. I'd really appreciate it. If you do want coaching, of course, I'm still coaching like 2 to 3 people a day. I'm just playing a lot at the moment. So hopefully you guys are enjoying the content. Please follow my stream as well. Check me out. I think I'm going to hit Challenger career. I just feel like really good about playing at the moment. I feel like I'm just crushing every game. So I'd really appreciate if you guys like tuned in and followed and stuff and said hello. And yeah, if you want coaching, there's links down below. Patreon as well. I'm still uploading the sessions to there. And yes, any questions about the moves I made here, if anything doesn't make sense, then yeah, please let me know as well. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Bye. Don't be shit, bye.